So you're thinking about making that move to West Jordan, Utah. You want to know what are some of the pros and what are some of the cons of actually living there. Well, in this video, I'm going to share those with you. And at the end, I'll give you a bonus tip if you stick around till then, and I'm getting after it right now. Welcome back, everybody. I am Greg Spackman. I'm with the Living in Salt Lake City channel. So if you want to learn everything about what it's like to live here, eat here, sleep here, and play here, then subscribe to this channel right now and click the little bell to be notified every time I do a new video. I have been getting a ton of people just like you that are reaching out to me. So take a minute to write down the number that's popping up on the screen so that you can give me a call or shoot me a text or give me an email so that I can help you on your journey here to the Salt Lake City area. So the pros and cons of living in West Jordan, Utah. Con number one is going to be your traffic here. And you're going to see that during the day, certain times of day, there's just going to be a massive amount of traffic because everybody's trying to get around from where they're going. You're going to either hit traffic on Bangerter or you're going to hit it on Mountain View Corridor. Mountain View Corridor is much worse to drive on since they haven't put overpasses or underpasses like they have in Bangerter. So if you have the opportunity to drive on Bangerter, it's much better. Otherwise, you're going to be going east-west on something like 7800 South, and that can get backed up with people. So just know that traffic is one of the issues. They don't really have a great solution. However, once they start working on Mountain View Corridor, that's going to alleviate some of the traffic. And all the new construction type stuff is going on the west side, which is where Mountain View Corridor runs. And so that's con number one, which is the traffic that you're going to have to deal with. Pro number one is going to be the affordable housing. So while housing may or may not be affordable anywhere in Salt Lake City, depending upon where you're moving from, West Jordan is a little bit cheaper than some of the other places because it's out west and just where it's located and everything. So right now, I just went and did a little quick search on the MLS to see what the average home price is, and that comes in at $523,000. That will get you something like a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 2,500-ish square foot home. So that's pretty cool. Let me pop over to my website so you can see what some houses are currently for sale. Here we are on the SpackmanGroup.com. I've sorted by lowest price. You can see here a 3-bedroom, 2-bath condo, 1,100 square feet, runs $325,000. And if we scroll down, you're just going to see them go up. 3-bedroom, 3-bath place here, $430,000. Keep going more. So then we start getting into the 500s, a little bit bigger square footage bedroom. 3-bedroom, 3-bath, 2,500, $549. Let's jump to the third page just so you see what some of the luxury stuff is. 5-bedroom, 3-bath, 3,700 square foot, $670. And goes up from there. Here's a new construction home, 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 4,300 square foot, $699. That gives you something brand new and quite large. Let's keep going. They're a pretty cool one. 3-bedroom, 3-bath, $949. And then looks like the most expensive home was just listed for sale. $2.5 million, 6-bedroom, 6-bath, 8,500 square feet. So this is gigantic. This is a huge home, but that's what you're looking at as far as the housing market here in West Jordan. You're going to be able to find something anywhere from, $300,000-400,000 all the way up to $2.5 million, depending upon what your budget is and what size home you're looking for. But that's West Jordan right now. Con number two is going to be the limited green space in West Jordan. So West Jordan is built out for the most part on the east side of town. On the west side is where all the new construction and building and industry is going in. Like Amazon has a huge warehouse out there. Cisco does as well. And a number of other large companies have gigantic warehouses that are being built out there, along with some brand new subdivisions. So if you're wanting something new construction, you got to reach out to us so we can help put you in the right spot in West Jordan. That's where we're looking at as far as the green space. It just doesn't have a ton of available land compared to some of the other cities here. Pro number two is the growing job market. since West Jordan is growing, it has a ton of industry, ton of shopping, restaurants, everything else that you're going to find here. It has a ton of businesses. The job market here is fabulous. So if you're looking for a job, West Jordan is a great place to find a job, and in tons of different job levels as well. Con number 3 is going to be the weather. West Jordan can get pretty hot in the summer, or really hot in the summer, with temperatures over 100 degrees. Because since it's more on the west side and further away from the mountains, it just gets warmer. The winters on the other side can get colder, or they can get more mild. Just depends. I know that's not super helpful. It does typically get less snow than some of the other cities like Sandy or Draper or Alpine or Cottonwood Heights, etc. So you probably will get less snow there than you would in other ones. This year we got snow everywhere, so it's probably not good to use this year as a guide as far as how much snow everything is getting, since it's gotten a ton. And if you've been following the news, California has had more rain and snow than it's ever had, or at least in the last 30, 40, 50 years of snow. So that's the weather side. Also, I should mention the air quality can be rough in West Jordan, and certain times a year you're going to get pollution, and then you're also going to get like the inversion layer that happens here when the cold air gets trapped by the warm air, and that happens here typically somewhere around November, December until around March or so when it starts to warm up here. Weather shouldn't be a reason why you wouldn't pick West Jordan, really. So while it's a con, it's not something that would hold you back, since West Jordan has, I would say, some of the better weather as other cities have. Pro number 3 is pretty cool, and that's the public transportation options. West Jordan has a number of red line or the track system connections that you are going to be able to get on, and you can take that all around the city and up to Salt Lake, to the airport. You can connect and then you end up going down to Provo or going up to Ogden. So you're going to be able to get around that way. Then it also has buses, of course, that you can use to get around West Jordan itself or just get around elsewhere. So public transportation is pretty good in the city of West Jordan. It's better than in some cities. So just know that you have the availability to use public transportation. Con number 4 is one of my least favorite things about West Jordan, and that's it's got a really limited nightlife. West Jordan's not known for its nightlife at all. It doesn't have very many bars or very many clubs at all in the area. You're going to really need to go into Salt Lake City to get any kind of nightlife. So if that's anything about what you're looking for, then West Jordan may not be a great city. Pro number 4 is West Jordan is growing, and it's a diverse population. It's got a mix of families, young professionals, retirees. Pretty much everything that you're looking for, West Jordan has. This makes it an ideal location for people of all ages and backgrounds. It's got a diverse community. It's ranked high as far as diversity in Utah itself, as far as the mix of different ethnicities and cultures and everything. So that may appeal to you. So let's check out West Jordan if it does. If you've made it this far, please click the like button. If you could, that would really help me out. I really appreciate it. If you have any comments, leave them below as well. That helps me out. Con number 5, this may not be a con for you. It may be a pro. However, the conservative politics that West Jordan has, it's known for being a very conservative city. So that may not be appealing to everybody. This, however, has been changing over the past 10 years as more and more people move here and it becomes more and more diverse. It will get more and more closer to a 50-50 split, which I think is pretty helpful. But it just depends which side of the aisle you are, whether you're Republican or Democrat. Just know that could be an issue if that's a problem for you. Reasons that you want to choose to live in West Jordan, and that's all the shopping, the restaurants, the entertainment, recreation that you can do. They have this giant shopping center called Jordan Landing that I go to all the time. Just went there to Best Buy to buy my new drone that you're going to be able to see when I shoot some video with it. And but it has everything that you're looking for as far as shopping, restaurants. They have a really good place there called Lucky's, which has one of the best burgers that I've had since we've been here in Utah. I hadn't found anything else. Otherwise, we'd just get In-N-Out Burger since everything else doesn't seem to be so good. But in there, they have a Best Buy, they have a Target, they have Walmart, Burlington, At Home, Kohl's, Barnes & Nobles, Office Max, Nike Store, Lowe's, and a ton more things. They have a Cinemark 24 movie theater that I've been there and seen movies at. So you're going to be able to get what you're looking for in Jordan Landing. But then there's another place called Gardner Village. It has this really cool train shop that you should check out. It's got some other food and shopping. They have the Rad Canyon BMX track, which I didn't even know they had BMX bike tracks anymore. I used to BMX bike back when I was a kid. I think I did it till I was about 10 or 11. I was really good at it. I won a number of first place trophies. And then I just stopped doing it one day when I crashed. They have an indoor soccer place that you can go to as well in Gardner Village. They have an all-star bowling. If you're into bowling, there's Veterans Memorial Park, which is gigantic. It has tennis courts, soccer fields, baseball, softball fields, a rec center, a fitness center. And then they have this, if you're big into soccer, West Jordan might be really cool for you because they have the West Jordan Soccer Complex, and it has something like 25 soccer fields. And you can check that out here on the screen. They have Mountain View 18-hole golf course, so there is a golf course, and then there's a bunch of different little parks that you'll be able to go to take your kids to and enjoy those as well. So I don't think West Jordan is lacking in anything as far as entertainment, shopping, recreation. It has everything that you're looking for. I don't know that there's a better city that you could choose that has all that stuff. Con number 6 is that West Jordan is becoming more and more crowded and noisy. It can be really loud and crowded at peak times, which can be a drawback to people who want more of a peaceful environment or a sleeper town. So just know that with all the stuff that I mentioned in pro number 5, that's going to cause con number 6 because people are going to want to be here out and about and doing a ton of the things that you're going to be able to do in West Jordan. Pro number 6 is West Jordan's location. And I think that this is rated above average or, almost good to great as far as location of the city. And let me switch so that you can get a good idea of what it is. So here's West Jordan on the map. It's outlined in red right here. So you're going to see all this development is going on out this way, out west. And this yellow line here is Mountain View Corridor. And then this one over here is Bangerter Highway. So it as you can see, Bangerter Highway kind of splits the city almost in, I guess, a third. And then Bangerter does it in another third. So all the older stuff, older homes and stuff like that are all this way. And it almost goes over to I-15. And then in between here, they have their own little mini airport, which isn't a big airport. But if you had your own plane, that would be where you do that at. And then out of this side is here where all the growing. So if you're wanting new construction, we're going to be able to find you something out in this direction as far as for new construction goes. So that's kind of where it is. Now, if I zoom out from the map, you're going to be able to see that Salt Lake City is up this way, and it's pretty close. It's 15 minutes away for you to get to. So if you want to go to Salt Lake City, it's super close. The airport is another minute or two longer, and the airport is right up here. And then you have Provo, which is down here. So that's about 35 minutes away. If you wanted to go even further from out, then you can go to Boise, Idaho, and that's up here. And then you're sitting here, and that's 5.5 hours away. Las Vegas, you're looking at, they're here, and you just take I-15 all the way there, and that's 5.5 hours, 5 hours. I know people have done it under 5 hours because I've heard, but the speed limit on I-15 when you go south is 80 miles an hour. People routinely blow by me when I've been doing 85, 90. So I know people can do it under 5 hours. Denver, Colorado is over here, and that's about 8 to 9 hour drive. Haven't made that drive yet, but that's on my list to do. And then Los Angeles, all the way down here, and you just take I-15 all the way to I-10, and that's 9 to 10 hours or so. We've done it. It took us, I think, 10 and a half hours when we drove due to what stops we made along the way. But that's super cool. West Jordan has access to a ton of outdoor activities. It's surrounded by the mountains, and there are numerous hiking trails and ski resorts and other activities for you to do outside. So Park City is 40-ish minutes away usually. Right now, at the time of this video, I just went and looked it up. It was an hour and 9 minutes, and that's due to it actually snowing outside today and the traffic from everybody wanting to go up there and ski, I think, or just the accidents when people were sliding off the road. On my way to the office to shoot this video, there were 3 or 4 different cars that had slid off the road. So people drive too fast in the snow, or they think that their all-wheel drive is awesome, and it's not all that great if you don't know what you're doing when you're driving. You can get to Solitude and Brighton in 35 minutes. You can get to Alta and Snowbird in 30 minutes. So 30 minutes is your closest ski resort. And Alta and Snowbird I've skied at. They're awesome, so you should definitely go there if you have a chance. If you're into boating or kayaking, paddleboarding, anything sort of stuff you want to do on a lake or reservoir, then Deer Creek Reservoir is, I think, the closest, and that's 50 minutes away. Just happens to be my favorite place. As soon as it gets warmer, then we will take our kayaks there and paddleboards and have some fun on the lake. I haven't been fishing at that lake yet, but I know that you can catch fish, and I know people ice fish there this winter since I saw it on one of the Facebook groups I'm part of. But Deer Creek is that close. Donut Falls is a really cool hike that you should do if you're into hiking. Even if you're not into hiking, it's not very far. I think it's maybe a mile and a half round trip, and you get to see a cool waterfall, and it's probably like one of the easiest hikes that I've done. But it's 35 minutes away. So everything that you're looking for the outdoors is, all under an hour, other than Park City with traffic today was over an hour, but everything else is, 30 to 45 minutes away at most. Or you can do your own little hiking that's around you. You can do the tour of the Coppermine Mountain, and that's, 15 minutes, 10 minutes away. So there's just a ton of things that you can go do that are nearby. I mentioned that I had a bonus tip for you, and that's actually that the schools are really good in West Jordan. And I will show you here what the great schools ratings are of them, but West Jordan has a number of highly rated schools. It's a great place for you if schooling is a thing. And let me show you where that is right now. I just pulled up great schools on the web and did a search for, as you can see up here, West Jordan only. And here's where we are for schools. It goes anywhere from a 5 all the way up to a 9. So you're going to have 5s, 6s, 7s, 8s, and 9s for schools, which is higher than some of the other cities. And I think it's mainly due to the diversity that it has. A lot of the schools get penalized here in Utah due to diversity. So know that if you're looking for good schools, they have good schools in West Jordan. One last thing, I wanted to pull up niche.com to give you their overall rating of West Jordan. So I can't talk about crime or some of the other things that they can. So let's pull that up real quick, and I can go over that with you. So overall, niche.com is giving it a B rating, a B- for schools, C+ for crime, C+ for housing. Housing, they're full of crap. There's no way that has a C+ for housing. Nightlife, a B, probably a C+ or C for nightlife. Good for families, a B. Diversity, A-, which I told you it was highly rated there from other websites as well. Jobs, it's got a B. Jobs really probably should be an A. Weather, B-, that's probably good. Cost of living, I don't know how they get this crappy rating for cost of living, but it's cheaper than other areas, so it should be rated higher than other ones, but who knows. A- for health and fitness, so that's good. Outdoor activities, A, and commute, B. I'm going to give it more like a C+ as far as commute goes, just due to the traffic. If we scroll down here, we're going to see that it is number 9 as the most diverse suburb in Utah. The most diverse place to live in Utah, it's number 22, and the best suburb for young professionals, they're rating it number 33. Their crime stats, they give it a C+. Looks like assaults is below the national average by quite a bit. Murder is below the national average as well. Rape seems to be higher for whatever reason. Robbery is way, way down. You definitely don't have to worry about robbery for the most part in West Jordan. Burglary, way down. Theft is kind of closer to the higher point. And most of the theft seems to be people leaving their car running, or that leads into the motor vehicle theft, or just leaving things outside because they think that where they live, nothing's going to get stolen. But if you leave stuff out, it does grow legs and walk away. Here we are on the ethnicity and diversity. So they kind of give you an idea of like the age of what people are that live here, which is, it's pretty standard. Doesn't look like we have a ton of people that are over the age of 55 that live in West Jordan. And that could just be that we don't have a lot of 55 and older communities, so they move to other cities. You can check out what educational levels. And my next video that's coming up is going to be on 9 weird things about living in Utah that locals know. And it's got some cool things in that. So if you want to go ahead and check that out once that comes out next week. West Jordan would be a great place to make your home. I'd love to help you on your journey there. Please reach out to me, give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email. Love to help you on your journey here to West Jordan, Utah. And until next time, be rad.